Hey, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share how I made my son's birthday cake. I had someone comment asking how you do the ganache drip on the side of the cake, and so I thought I would make a video and share how I made his cake. So if that interests you, please keep watching. All right, so I have 2 boxes of chocolate fudge, like Duncan Hines, or no, it's Betty Crocker, cake mix mixed up in here just according to the directions. So a cup of oil, I think 2 cups of water, and 6 eggs. So many eggs. And then I've got my pans ready. So I always use springform pans. I take out the bottom plate, trace it on parchment paper, lay it on the bottom, and then I butter the sides of the pan with butter and like a napkin. So I'm gonna pour that in here. I think you're supposed to do 2-layer cakes with 1 box, but that just gets us such a thin layer. I like to do 1 whole box of cake mix in each pan, and then I just bake it for a bit longer, and it turns out great for me. Yeah, see, you would get like the thinnest layer if you did 2 in 1 pan, or did 1 in 2 pans. So I also like to put these on baking pans just in case they leak. So I'm gonna stick those in. Here's a few tools that I have that seriously make cake baking so much easier. This is new, I haven't used it yet, but I'm so excited because I've been using a serrated knife and it works fairly well, but oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much better for leveling. And I got this on clearance at Walmart a few months ago, finally getting the chance to use it. Very excited for that. This cake lifter, I bought this when I made my brother's wedding cake last year, and oh my gosh, game changer, seriously so amazing for moving layers around. Highly recommend. And then this, seriously key to getting clean edges when you're frosting your cake. You can even use like canned frosting. This is the secret. What is this? Something burned on my stovetop. I was trying to clean up. Anyways, yes, love those things. Oh, there's one more. This is the last little thing that I have and seriously love. Oh my gosh, this is so much easier than using like a butter knife for spreading frosting. This combined with this and a Lazy Susan, which I also have, but I don't think I'm gonna pull it out for this particular cake. Yes, very helpful. All right, so the cakes are now out of the oven. I just have the door open so that it cools down a little faster because when I go out, I need to put the cakes into the oven to keep them away from the dog. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna let these cool all the way and then I'm going to try out that cake leveler. Okay, so that was super easy. So I think I'm gonna demo doing the second layer. Here's how the cake looked after 1 coat of icing. Okay, I thought I would save time with the pre-made icing, but it's proving to be like pretty runny and hard to spread. So it's actually taking me longer to frost, which is annoying, but I'm just gonna leave it like this and I'm gonna put the ganache on because the ganache will cover most of the bare spots anyway. So here's how I do my ganache. I just portion out however many chocolate chips I want to use into the bowl or cup, and then I add cream to just cover them. And actually, this ended up being a little too much cream. I ended up pouring out a little bit. So I put this in the microwave for 30 seconds at a time, and it took about 3 sessions for it to be melted. And then I let it cool down before I used it. So this is how it looked right after it was done. All right, I went to test out the drip. It's almost ready. I did return it to the fridge for a little bit because it's still very slightly runny, but really, really close. Okay, so this is finally thickened and cooled enough that I feel confident using it on the cake. So let's go. So I did speed this up 2 times. I usually go a little bit more slowly as I'm adding the drip, but I just kind of poured it around the edge and I was sort of rushing a little bit here, so it's not perfect, but it's fine. 4-year-olds enjoyed it. So here's what it looked like when it was done. The pink turned out to be a little brighter than I thought, but oh well. And then I forgot to do a final video, but here are a couple of pictures of what it looked like when it was done. And I'll just add a little clip at the end of the table altogether.